Okay, this video is for Liam at Driving Pro. I'm not sure, Liam, what you've been showed before or how you've edited and worked your site. So I'm going to show you something that's probably a little bit different than the way you've been used to doing it, but should be easier for you. Obviously you log into the back of the site, which I have, into the dashboard. And I've gone to pages because all I'm going to be showing you today is how to edit the syllabus section that we worked on the past week and spoke about. So here I've got the list of pages that you've got about 156, which actually makes it quite hard to find a particular page you're looking for. So here's another way of doing it. I have the back of the dashboard open in one tab, browser tab, and in another browser tab I've got the front of the site. And here you'll notice I'm on the syllabus page. What I'm going to be showing you how to edit are the sub pages like legal, cockpit drill, safety checks. So let's click on just one of those for now, legal. Now, going in the back, you should be able to find that page okay, even if you just type legal into search pages. But another way of doing it is on the front of the page, providing you've signed in, so you'll know if you're signed in on the front because you've got this black bar comes up. So you just go up here and you'll see edit page. It's a quick way of going to a page and changing things when you need to. What I'm going to do before that, I'm going to open another tab with that page in again. I'll show you why. It's because the one I've already done, go up here to edit page, and that will now take you directly to that page so that you can edit it. And over here I still keep this one just so that I can actually see quickly when I've made changes in the back of the website. With this one I can refresh that page and see the changes I've made quickly. Now, as I say, I'm not sure how you've been shown, but this way I think you're probably a little bit familiar with, where you've got your sections, your rows in the green, and your modules in the dark grey. The modules are what you mostly need to work with, rather than worrying too much about the sections and the rows, because that's something I normally set for you. But another way of doing it, which again I'm not sure if you've been shown, you've got three icons here, which is the desktop. When you hover over them you'll see the little blurb come up, tablet view or phone. What we're going to do is use the desktop one. Now your internet speed will dictate some of this, of how quickly it loads things and stuff, but what this does is bring up your page, which makes it easier for you to edit on. Don't click on, just go around and click on things on here, hover over them to find what you need. Now this is the section with the header in. What you do is you hover over what you need, and I think at the moment all we're really going to be doing is working on these sections here. It's called an accordion module. What you do is hover over that till you see the black line around it, then just click. Then you'll see the icons. Those are icons to do with the row, as they're in green. The ones with the grey and dark black are the settings for the accordion module, and to open those you just click the gear icon. That will open up the accordion settings. Now basically this is all of the, let's have a quick look on the front, all of these different items that open and close just like an accordion, and each one is in its own separate box here in the back. Be careful not to randomly click on this trash can, which will delete it. To open any of those boxes, let's say you wanted to change objectives, use the gear icon on that box, and that will open up the text so that you can see. I think you mostly probably work in visual rather than text. What you do have to be careful is it's supposed to be what you see is what you get, but it isn't always. So just be really careful with that one. I work in the text. I know it puts a bit of code around some of these things like this list item, but it makes it easier for me to see what I'm doing. That's visual. Right. So I think one of the things that you want to do, if you wanted to reorder these, obviously we're not going to, but you just click on one and drag and drop it to where you want. I think they're pretty much in the right order. I think what you were going to do is maybe let's have a look on the front, like you the driver, that section's got a lot of items, lot of bits of text and images in. Maybe you want to separate that out or combine some of them. So all you do, let's open the introduction one. Oops, sorry, we've just done that one. Open you the driver. That's all the text. The visual, you'll see everything there. You'd edit it, Liam, exactly the way you've probably been editing these bits before. In that, for instance, if you didn't want the your health part in that any longer, just highlight them and delete them. And the same with the image. If you didn't want the image, you click on it and press the X to remove. So you remove that section. You could replace it and then type in or add a new section, move some of them apart. If you want a new box to take some of this content out, then what you would actually do is, and always whenever you finish working with the module in any way, shape or form, you always click the tick box in the green there. So let's say you wanted to split the driver up into two lots of things. Duplicate that box, duplicate the driver. I'll delete this afterwards. Now you'd open the second one that you've got there, change that title up there from the driver to new title. Let's say, have a quick look. Now you'll see the driver with a new box, so that you could take half of the content or some of the content from the driver and put it into the new box. Now to do that, you can either open the driver, you can copy and then paste some of the content there. Sorry, I just closed it. So copy it from the driver, maybe clear the new box out completely so that you've got a blank space, and you paste the content that you want in there. Right, I'll delete that one because we're not going to use it, so I will actually use the trash can to delete that. But that's what the accordion is, that you can add to all the boxes, you can make new boxes, reduce some of the text in some, make a new box to put some of it in. So to make a new box, always just do the duplicate. So that's your car. I've duplicated that. We don't need it, so I'll delete it with this. Hopefully that's simple enough without being too complicated about it, Liam. When you've finished and you're happy with what you've done with the boxes, again, always the green box with the tick to save the changes. Then you go over here to the green box that says save, always do that. you've got to do both to actually make those changes saved. The circle spins around until it's actually done its job. Over here, page updated, so that's been done. How I do it is any changes that I've made on there, I then refresh that page so I can actually see them at a glance and open them, close them until I'm happy with what I've actually got in each one. And I'm assuming you know how to make things like a link to in some of the text, because you've been doing it, I think, with posts and stuff like that. I'm not going to show too much about changing other text or other things. I'm just doing the syllabus pages very quickly for you to get used to it, basically, and I'll do the same with all the other elements as we go along. But this one, because I know you wanted to make some changes on the syllabus pages. Okay.